This year I tried a variety of tomatoes called Super Italian Paste tomatoes, and they're an heirloom variety, and I know these plants look pathetic, but we have had so much rain this year. It's just been non-stop, and in fact another storm is supposed to hit in a couple of hours. But I looked for information about these tomatoes when I was considering growing them, and I didn't find much out there on it, so I thought that I would make this video. And I apologize for the noisy bugs, and my rooster is sure to have his say here. But normally I grow San Marzanos. They stand up very well to our heat. And here I have some San Marzano plants. And I know they look naked. I've been out here trying to trim off all the dead branches. The rain has just wreaked havoc on my garden. I haven't been able to fight any disease or bugs or weeds or anything because of the rain. But you can see the San Marzanos produced fairly well, but the Super Italians outperformed them. They've been a lot more productive, and I have already picked tons of tomatoes off of these plants. But theirs just loaded to the top, and the Super Italians seemed to be taller plants, and they were a lot bushier. I'll show you some in a minute that still have all their leaves, but as you can see, they're very productive. Here's one that still has the majority of its leaves. Now I have trimmed these plants several times during the summer, and I've probably cut out just as many branches as what you see there. They are extremely thick and extremely bushy, but they've produced well, and with all of our rain and all of the humidity, they've stood up to disease relatively well. I mean, they are diseased now, but I'm amazed that they survived at all. According to the seed packet, the tomatoes were supposed to be 6 inches long and banana shaped. Well, I don't have many that fit that description. This one's kind of close, but for the most part, the tomatoes were just like the San Marzanos. I can't tell a big difference between the two. Here's a comparison of the San Marzano to the Super Italian. I'd say these are the average size ones out here. The one on the left is San Marzano, the one on the right is Super Italian. And the big difference can be seen when you look at them from the side. The San Marzano is more flat, and Super Italians are thicker. But other than that, I don't see a big difference between the tomatoes. Here's another one of the plants that I haven't trimmed up yet, and you can see just how thick they get. I mean, there's just a mass of branches and leaves in there, but they've produced very well in spite of it, and they've stood up to the disease very well in spite of it. So I'm rather impressed with these tomatoes, and I'll definitely plant them again in the future. So that's how the Super Italians turned out. I hope it helps.